We are back then with another random match here on WWE 2K20. Kairi Sane versus Io Shirai. I'm not sure how they pronounce it, to be honest with you. I'm really behind on my NXT watching. I've been catching up a lot with AEW over the past few days. I'm ready for Full Gear, which I think, well, Full Gear is on tonight for me, but this is probably going to be uploaded the next day. Pretty interested with this match. I mean, these two of the best women's wrestlers in the entire world. Of course, Io Shirai showing us stuff still in NXT. Kairi Sane up on the main roster, half of the Kabuki Warriors with Asuka, which is a pretty interesting team. However, I would have preferred to see these two as the tag team, to be honest, because seeing a few of their matches in NXT, they do have a real affinity together. Of course, worked a lot together in Japan before coming to WWE. But this should be an interesting one, of course. Io Shirai, this is her first year on the game, and to be honest, the model is okay. It does look very much like one of the cores, though, to be honest. But her entrance attire is pretty cool. And it's one less person we have to download, which is nice. Sane getting some sort of control as Shirai now rolls to the outside. I'd like to see a full, like, Japanese stable in WWE. I think the combination of Shirai, Sane, and Asuka would be a really, really good option for WWE, should they wish to go for it. I think the three of them together, and I think as well, maybe as we saw in Lucha Underground with Sane and Io Shirai facing off against potentially some of the male wrestlers we saw in, who was it? Was it Son of Havoc who faced off? No, it was Pentagon, wasn't it? Pentagon Jr. faced off against Sane, Shirai, and somebody else in a gauntlet match for the whole episode. So that was pretty damn cool. It'd be interesting to see that sort of thing happen here as well. I know they're not too keen on showing the mixed wrestling, are they? Really, they don't really like showing the men facing off against the women, even though some of the women are very, very good compared to the men. As Shirai heads up top into a frog splash, feeling froggy. She's going to head up there again. And a second frog splash, wow. And just dropping the knees right into the gut of Kairi Sane as well before hooking the leg for the pin. The referee is very, very slow to get down, and it is only enough for a 1 count. Nice boot in the gut there by Shirai, now taking Sane up to the top. Nice Spanish fly, I think. I mean, I looked away from the screen for a split second, and now there is a kitten with her back up against the microphone, which I'm assuming is causing some problems with noise. I do apologise for that. They're both very interested in what I'm doing right now. Shirai now sending Sane into the corner. Shotgun dropkick into the corner as well. Bringing Sane back up to her feet. Now into the corner. Oh, Sane with a dropkick in the corner. And I thought that was a very good position there for her to potentially go for that big elbow, but didn't go for it. Stamping on the back of Shirai, flips back up to her feet, but Sane catches her now with the Hurricanrana. And again, she's positioned very well if Sane wishes to go for that elbow. But it's Io Shirai who heads up top. She's going to go for that moonsault, and I think she actually got caught with the knees of Sane by the looks of it. But Shirai taking Sane straight back down, dropping the knee into the inside the knee of Sane, now into the pin. One. Only a 1 count. Brings Sane back up to her feet. Up now into the fireman's carry. And is going to drop her head first across that top turnbuckle pad. Nice over-the-top slam there by Shirai as well. Shirai now getting sent into the side. Over the top she goes. Handsprings into a head scissors. Shirai, big boot around the side of the head of Sane, who drops down. But Shirai looks to continue the assault, bringing her back up to feet, looking for some sort of forearm, but Sane fighting back, then clothesline Shirai into the corner. Follow up a couple of boots before getting hit by the drop kick. Shirai catching her now with the couple of boots now. Into the corner she goes. Dropping a boot right in the gut. Shirai going into the pin now on Kairi Sane. Owner for a 2 count still. Heading up to the top, she's looking for that moonsault once again. If she hits this, it could be game over. She does hit it this time. No knees up. There's the pin. 1, 2, and 3. And there we go. Io Shirai with the victory over Kairi Sane here at Fastlane in this WWE 2K20 random match. Good victory for Shirai. We're going to get a cutscene at the end, are we, instead of a replay? Okay, it looks like she just put her mask back on, even though there was nothing there. That was weird. I know we just got no replay at the end. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Hey-ho, it is what it is. And it's a good win there for Shirai. So, of course, that was one of our random matches. Of course, if you have any suggestions for random matches you would like to see in this playlist, drop them down in the comment section down below. I put them all in a big spreadsheet. Randomly pick which one to do next. If yours is picked, then you will get a shout out in the process. At the moment, I'm still just doing a lot of the new people, but as soon as we've got through all of the new models on this year's game, we will be going straight into your suggestions. Of course, if you have enjoyed this one, please do hit a like and of course subscribe if you want to see some more. I've been Chevy Gamer, thank you much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for another WWE 2K20 random match. Bye.